show. They say life is a work of art. If you do not like what you see, paint over it. Love it.
Yeah. So welcome to another artsy-crafty edition of your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria!
Woo! Can you feel the energy, guys?
Yes,
Can you
feel
it?
Usually said that Thursdays can be the most important day of the week. Why? Because it's a day to track your achievements during the week.
Yes.
Because you still have Friday to catch up.
Yeah.
How's yours been though? Has it been productive?
Has yours been productive though?
It's been so-so.
I think okay, so last week was very busy for me. So this week I decided to just, temper it down, No stress, just, follow the pace, you just move with the flow. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing this week. But hey guys, whatever works for you, just go ahead, just go at it. And if it has not been productive, just resist the urge to shalaye, don't complain, just be filled with gratitude, okay? We're just another day from the weekend, so we go again next week.
Yes. So welcome once again to Wake Up Nigeria. We implore you to get on this roller coaster ride as we take you into our world of great content, specially curated for you. I haven't said that particular line in a long while.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We'll tell you what we have in store for you. My name is Mary Bashra Ali.
And I'm Email Koche. Remember, guys, that you can join the show live on GOTV channel 16 and UHF 49. And yes, let's move on to what we have left on what we have for you on the show today. On our display, we have Adeshola Agbeleye. He's a visionary Nigerian artist who is known for his unique art pieces, and we'll be sharing his journey with him later on. And of course, as always, right here on the show, we celebrate you and your loved ones on birthday shout-outs.
You prayed for this year, you would have all that you wish for. This year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Bettina Nnamdi Bembo is a Microsoft certified educator and stop-motion animator with 9 years experience in offering digital skills and so much more. She's going to be on the show this morning, and we are looking forward to having a conversation with her.
So she'll be talking about monitoring children's performance while they take on tech courses. I think that's an interesting conversation. And for a musical performance, Tycoon Bibi, born Farouk Olawale Sulaiman, is a singer, songwriter, and recording musician. He'll be joining us to share his, to set the tone for the day with us.
Finally, Igo Tega Leonard is an actor model who will be on the show this morning to tell us more about what he's been up to and what he's planning to do soon. All right.
And it's time for us to check the weather.
Yes, it is. Time for the news update on Wake Up Nigeria. I am Mary Bashua Alimi. The National Broadcasting Commission is set to resume the digital switchover project across the country as President Tinubu has approved a 10 billion naira grant to revive the project. Director General of the Commission, Charles Ibube, disclosed this at a joint media briefing with the Nigeria Communications Commission in Abuja. TVC News' Tijesu Adeoye reports.
Terrorism financing in Nigeria is a significant security issue that fuels the activities of insurgent groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP. Reports indicate that the groups receive funding through various means, including local and international sources, which enable them to sustain their operation. Efforts to
Now, apologies for that. Now, moving on, crucial supply chains are under threat across North America after a rail labor dispute in Canada led to shutdown of freight traffic on the country's two largest railways. Canadian National Railway and Canadian Pacific Kansas City locked out nearly 9,300 workers after midnight on Thursday after failing to clinch a late deal with the Teamsters Union. Hours after the strike began, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said the federal government would soon announce steps to resolve the work stoppage. Trudeau offered no further insight into the government's plan to resolve the shutdown. Canada sends around 75% of all the goods it exports to the U.S., mostly over rail. A prolonged dispute could disrupt shipments of a wide range of goods, from grains and beans to potash, coal and timber. The lockout will also snarl commutes for tens of thousands of people in Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, where lines rely on CPKC-owned tracks. And with that, we've come to the end of the news updates for this hour on Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be back in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome pioneer Positive Force member, dancing queen of the 80s, non-conformist, Afrobeat historian in her right, and long-standing member of the multiple award-winning all-female show Your View, Omoyeni Yeni Anikulapo Kuti, aka YK Power! Ginger!
Take it.
Today we'll go here.
Hey, I don't read you.
Are you sure?
Ha. I'm not here to answer questions, I'm here to drink.
We're in trouble today.
Wait till your age.
I was close now.
Eh?
I said 1975.
He said 73. He said 75. Fellas wasn't even born till 75.
So will I drink half?
You go drink. Take. Make I help you. Russian.
No be half. I try.
Which half? You will make me drink. I'll give you a hint.
Lights in no. Nepa Road. Nepa Road. Nepa Road. In Abeokuta.
First of all, my brain cannot memorize everything.
A big black bug.
A big black dog.
Bug. A big black bug.
Oh, sorry. A big.
It don't start.
Ọmọ fẹlá. Ọmọ Aníkúlá Pókùtì. Wọ́n rò pé kí ni kékeré yìí.
It's by Audison. It's not by Audison.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
at this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's
I
all
can
we can
but
take.
I choose
Ẹ
to
jẹ́ kí
stay.
n close the show yìí, Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, yeah. Say a recap done and it's time for.
So grab a mat. All you have to do is lay on the floor. I need you laying all the way down. You're gonna have your hands. So imagine you want to swim, yeah? Have your hands forward. Bring those hands to the back, chest out. Bring forward and take it back. Remember, we're imitating the swimming position. So we're gonna do that for 12 reps. Get ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is targeting our back muscles. 5. Right, that was so easy. Next thing we're doing is shoulder taps. So for this one, you're going to be in a plank position. Now this is targeting the upper body, but we also want to target the abs here. So what you're gonna do, palms underneath your shoulders, come into a high plank, keep your abs engaged, tight. Hold here as you tap your shoulders for 1. Alternating sides. I'm going to do that for another 12 reps. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's walk. 1, 2. Control. 3. Try not to move your hips too much. 4, 5. Remember, we're engaging the abs here too. We got 1 more. Cool. All right. Now that was for your shoulders, your triceps. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do regular push-ups. Yeah. So for regular push-ups, come up, go back, up, and back. That's modified. We're doing the advanced version. Your legs are all the way up. Remember, abs engaged. Take a deep breath as you go all the way down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, back, fully burning. That's so amazing. All right, so we have one last one. Now this is called the plank up, down. And as the name says, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Quick, simple, 4 simple routines you can do at home to get that quick upper body pump. Men, women, this is for you. I hope you liked it. See you next time.
All right, all that exercise, keeping fit. You know, I like to keep fit in my mind.
In your mind.
In my mind.
Wow.
But I walk a lot. So if you see me walk by, holla at
your girl. Maybe it's manifesting her what
what?
she wants to look like in her
But
mind.
I look like it. Look at me now. I'm gorgeous.
Ooh, look at
I love
that.
myself. Be fat or slim. I love myself.
So, you know what? If I don't know how you're able to, you know, your tummy. I envy that tummy, to be honest. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Some of us are still battling with belly fats that has refused.
Yeah,
to go
but
away.
you know, I saw a post saying that the inventor of the treadmill died under 50.
My dear, and some other
The person that invented the Kentucky Fried Chicken died around 90. So I don't know.
Yeah, but then again, at the end of the day, are they doing it for themselves or for other people? So you need to put that into consideration.
Oh, wow. You know, talking about all of this, I'm actually happy we can start on a light note because what we're about to talk about is something really sad and quite unfortunate. So it has to do with a Nigerian NHS nurse who went on an 8-hour shift, leaving a 10-month-old baby behind.
10 weeks.
Is it weeks?
No,
or
weeks.
It's months.
Weeks.
Then there were some incriminating messages on her phone where she was, how can you even send out those kind of messages? Telling the childminder to please help cover for her and all that. Wow. But basically, she's been sentenced to 3 years in prison for negligence. And so it begs the question. She's a single mom, I must mention, which means, in case you're wondering what happened with her partner, he wasn't in the picture at all. So this actually begs a lot of questions. Number one, I'm worried about her mental health. The fact that the single mother was attached made me wonder, could she be undergoing postnatal depression? Because that worried me. For a woman to leave her child, and she didn't just leave the child, she swaddled the child. The child actually died of overheating. So she swaddled the child, tried to keep the child, warm, then went on an 8-hour shift. It's bad enough that the child went hungry for 8 hours. But then, on top of everything, uncared for, 10 weeks old.
10 weeks.
That's 2 months.
That's 2.5 months.
Yeah,
and then you ask yourself again.
She should even still, technically or ethically, being that she's a working mother, she should even be.
I wanted to say that I don't want.
Regardless of your profession, does not.
9 months paid, 3 months unpaid.
There's no excuse.
And you can even extend it.
There's no excuse under the sun for what happened. But what Mary said is very key. This issue of postpartum depression, people do not take seriously. There was definitely something going on with her mentally for her to actually, the way I'm even thinking about it, she could have even forgotten. She could have forgotten.
In fact,
it could have been a mind blank, like something just snapped for her to have left a 10-month-old or a 10-week-old alone. There's so many stories. There's so many cultural, ethical, ethnic traditions where they always say you don't leave a new mom alone for the first so number of days. Africans do it a lot. Have a companion. It is actually because of things like this. But abroad, people don't realize that once you go abroad,
it's just you and yourself.
It's just you. You can't even ask for a cup of gari. Talk less of having someone come mind your child. Childminders are also expensive.
Really
expensive. Because I actually was taken care of by childminders myself. And I know how much my mom had to pay whenever these people look. And then they're also doing so almost illegally, minding other people's children, because they don't have...
not all of them.
Well, not all of them, but a lot. They don't have registration,
certifications,
environment might not even be safe. So Africans, I'm going to say Africans, even a lot of Asians, when they send their kids places, they're dealing with a lot. They're dealing with so much. For her to not still be on maternity leave also begs the question.
That's the big question for me.
Why is she not on maternity
10-week-old
leave?
mom.
Yeah.
I don't care if she's trying to get her full salary because maybe there's going to be a pay cut, whatever. But Our colleagues couldn't say, what are you doing
No,
at work?
what? Not even her colleagues. Somebody's responsible for her at the office. So at the time when she arrived, how many colleagues reached out and said, sis, why are you in the office? Her boss, why are you in the office? Why are you technically should be on leave? Why are you here? All of those questions.
Cares. There was another story.
That's why I said boss. I didn't even say colleague in the first place. I said her boss, who is responsible for her, because ethically, those kind of questions, you should be asked based off. Okay, how's your baby? Who's taking care of your baby? All of those questions need to be asked and investigated, because you also need to pay attention.
This brings me to something else. Just a moment. This brings me to something else that we ignore a lot, and it has to do with Africans in diaspora. A lot of them are going through a lot, especially when they have children by themselves. They do not tell you all the story. For those of you who keep thinking their lives are a whole lot better than yours, send me dollars. The exchange rate is good and all that, or rather bad, depending on what angle you're looking at it from. The reality is many of them suffer through this alone.
Remember, we had this conversation earlier in the week, and then from the conversation, I remember we said that don't join the bandwagon, effect, or don't join the bandwagon to Jackpa. You need to, first off, do your research. Find out this thing, this responsibility, or this job that I'm going to take on. Is it okay for me? Am I going to thrive in this space? Do I have the support system to help me? I know that in the UK, there are a few communities, there are a few support groups. Like, I know the Yoruba community, the Islamic community, they rally around each other whenever, someone who is coming into that space. They support each other, they help each other, create job opportunities for them. Find a way to infuse yourself into those sort of communities, so that in cases like this, you won't be caught, stranded. Because in this kind of situation, she was stranded. Let's not also forget the bills, the huge responsibilities and bills that are, beholding on anyone who's an immigrant.
Who is taking on all the expenses to take care of this.
So, also looking at the fact that she was also trying to meet up with the financial obligations
it's not
and
an
challenges.
Excuse, is it true?
It's not an excuse, yes, because you don't know what she could have got. She might have even had hospital bills piling up that she needed to sort out. Because considering the fact that that baby is so young, she may not have cleared her bills, and she still wanted to do that. It's not taken away from the fact that, what happened. It's a very, very sad and unfortunate event.
I look at that.
And we commensurate with her and, on the family, but it's a very serious issue. I think she should have been taken to a facility where her mental health is
should
being
be evaluated.
taken care of.
I'm actually questioning this sentencing, because I'm wondering if her mental health was evaluated. I looked at the photo of the lady, and I said to myself, this lady looks stressed.
She looks stressed.
She looks like, okay,
she looks like,
just
she looks like she had given up.
Yes.
It
was heartbreaking.
Yeah,
I was actually going to mention earlier on the fact that a lot of people don't realize that the communities we have here in Africa are there for a reason. A lot of the communities abroad, yes, they try to sort of mimic and emulate, but everybody has their own hustle.
Which community do we have in Nigeria, especially in Lagos? It's not village, Lagos now.
No. Mary, we now have that, which of course I need to give kudos to a few support groups. I've seen a few support groups here. They're like in smaller groups, smaller, pockets. They're coming together and supporting one another, and
there's no way you will come to meet me and tell me, oh, please, I need to get diapers, and I would not respond to you. There's no way. Even if it's just a small pack of 10, I will still help. If you told me for some reason, oh, I ran out of baby milk, my child is with me, please, could you help me out? There's no way. There's something about the Africans.
I'm sorry to say this, because you're coming from an angle of the people around you.
Yes,
privilege.
that's what I'm saying.
We're talking of people who don't even have access to people like this. And then imagine if people around you, they say a rich man, I'm not saying that you are all rich and then you can afford to feed so much, but one person who is, privileged amongst people who are not, you will soon join them. And it's realistic, because they will be coming to you for help.
I hear what you're saying, but guess what? The Nigerianness in us will not allow other people.
But you
see
know,
our brothers
let's not also forget the role of the religious centers in this.
So now, look at this, the lady at Wells
churches,
Fargo.
the mosques.
Look at the lady at Wells Fargo.
You know, there are also these support groups, in all of those churches, in all of those religious centers.
And she died at her desk. And 4 days later was when they found her.
So they did say that most of them work remote.
Yes,
so the
but
60-year-old at her desk wasn't...
4 days.
But then, is there no security man that does the rounds?
What about the CCTV
Because
cameras?
I know security men do the rounds to check that everything
What
is
about
fine.
the CCTV cameras?
They said they saw
So
her.
anything could have happened. That means the company going is susceptible
liable,
to crime.
Yes.
Because if something
that's
had
what I'm
happened,
trying to say. That's why I'm saying, community-wise, there's no way I would see someone sitting like one of my people, and I use that. Our people, our communities are stronger as Africans.
I repeat that the community is also dependent on which type of community and where.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't think so.
See, let me tell you something. You don't know what it means to be poor.
And I say this because I have seen, people, people who are not too well to do, rally around, so who come into these communities, and people actually come together and try to help them.
Do we not have a recent story last week? It's not even last week. This morning I saw it. A 1-year-old baby that was defiled by the father of the 7-year-old that was asked to help them mind the child. Why are we talking as if we don't know that a lot of madness is in the society?
We are not
who do you want to leave your child with? You are not sure of who you are leaving your child with. You are not sure of what is going to happen afterwards.
I agree with you.
My own child, let's come back to this lady. I really hope that she gets maybe some kind of appeal and then something is really done, especially having her mental health evaluated. Sorry, Oroyo Shekekere.
All right.
The lady is going through it.
She is actually.
I need to just mention that you can of course contribute to the conversation. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and tag us Wake Up Nigeria TVCE with your thoughts. Let's take a break, guys.
We'll be back.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Argentina, champions of the world!
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name na Chika Okeke. My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you not go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, don't vex, don't give him
If they look for person wey go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault
us. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some warrior.
Our egusi Ijebu this morning.
So for our egusi Ijebu, what we need egusi is the melon seed.
Okay.
So egusi is melon. So we need the seed. We need that is chili pepper, the dry chili pepper.
Okay.
It's called atagbigbe in the market. Yes, that is the secret of the egusi Ijebu. Okay. Not that you cannot use any other kind of pepper. You can use, but egusi, the real one that will give you the real taste, the aroma and everything. You need atagbigbe to bring it to life for you.
Okay.
Then I have ogiri Ijebu. The ogiri Ijebu is being fragmented from the egusi itself. So this is the ogiri Ijebu, and I have palm oil. I have salt and seasoning. Then I have dry fish, the smoked fish that I have here. Then I have beef and pomo and assorted. Then I have stockfish also.
Okay. All right, fantastic. And what exactly is, this is the egusi, right? The blended egusi.
That is the blended.
I see that it is so smooth. Yeah. Must it be in this form?
Yes, it must be in this form.
And the color,
inside,
talk to us about the color.
Inside, I have the atagbigbe, that's chili dry pepper.
Okay.
I have onions, and I also have my ginger in it.
Ginger?
Yes,
wow.
I had little ginger inside it.
Ah,
so that is, that's
egusi Ijebu. I've never had this before, so I'm pretty excited about, new meals, trying out new meals from different cultures and traditions. It gets me always so excited. And we have our gari here. This gari is like semo.
No, this is
it's so smooth.
This is lebo gari. Yeah.
What's lebo gari?
The lumps from the gari, when you, after making gari, they sieve it to bring out the smooth one.
Oh.
That other part.
Okay.
So this is the.
Oh,
this is it.
okay.
You enjoy.
I hear there's little starch in this one. Is it true?
The starch has been
extracted already. Okay,
yes.
okay.
All right, after the process of making gari, after blending, you put on a stone to extract your starch out.
Oh yeah. Okay, interesting stuff happening here in the kitchen. I'm pretty excited because we are going to Ijebu Day today. We're having egusi Ijebu and we're having it with a hot meal of eba. Ooh, what a perfect way to start our mornings, shall we? So where do we begin, Chef Dunas? Where do we begin with our, what do we start?
I'm going to put the egusi on the fire first.
Okay.
Then I need stock water. So I'm going to reseason this to get my stock out again.
Okay.
Because I needed it to be tender very well.
Okay.
So that's why.
So we're going to recook our beef.
Yes, I'm going to recook
our pomo and our sauteed.
Yes, just for me to have
fish there, so everything is going back into the heat.
Yes.
So once the juice is out, we're going to use it for our
the egusi.
Yes. Fantastic.
That's what I'm going to do.
So what is the consistency for the egusi Ijebu? Is it,
Egusi Ijebu is always watery.
Oh,
is watery. But the Abekuta's own, you say it clumped together.
Okay.
But then Igbo's own, they have vegetable in it.
Yes, they will have vegetable in it. So there's no vegetable in it.
There's nothing in this.
So you can also use this to you can also have this with rice. You can have it with.
Yes, some people do, but mainly it doesn't really go with rice.
Okay, so it's eba. It goes.
It's eba, bando.
Any swallow.
Any swallow of your choice.
Okay, I can't wait for this to be ready. Pretty excited. I hope you are as well. Well, you would say we've not done anything for you. You that likes to eat egusi soup. We thought we are going to teach you another way to enjoy your egusi soup. But hey, while we are prepping things here in the kitchen, let's head over to the couch for some ComicCon discussion with TT.
Yeah, do you remember what it felt like to pick up a comic book and read through it with such joy? I know that social media has sort of taken over that space, but there was just something about the feel of a brand new comic book. In fact, comic books are some of the most expensive assets in the world. There are some comic books that are worth millions of dollars. And yeah, that's why there are comic conventions all over the world. In 2012, the Lagos ComicCon began. And today, we are joined by Ayodele Elegba. He is fondly known as the dream maker among Nigeria's comic and animation industry insiders. He is the producer and director of various highly acclaimed short film animations such as Ajaka Lost in Rome, Hero Corps, Strike Guard, and many more. And he is the founder and convener of the Lagos Comic Convention. It's great to have you here once again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Lagos Comic-Con. So I was actually there at the very first edition.
Wow.
At the NECA Hall in 2012 in Alausa, not far from the Shrine, Fela Shrine.
Yeah, actually the first one was in Water Parks.
Water Parks, that was, okay, so
Yes,
the one
the second
at NECA,
one,
there was
yes.
the second one. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So now you've come 12 years later. We're still doing Lagos Comic-Con, and now it's in a huge facility like Landmark. That means it has grown in leaps and bounds. But you need to talk to us about the journey.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's an awesome long journey to be doing this for the community. You know, yesterday I was just thinking about it, that if not for Lagos Comic-Con, we probably won't be hearing anything about comics, you know, in Nigeria. So it's been a long journey. It's been a tedious, hard one. But we thank God for where we are. We owe it to the fans. We owe it to the comic creators who still need this platform to showcase their work, showcase their comic books, their ideas, and of course to network and, you know, get to meet each other at least once in a year from all over Nigeria. They come together and then they, you know, the network and share ideas and say, look, we are still in this game and we are doing well.
So as far back as 2013, 2014, there were some conversations regarding whether the actual printed comic would still be relevant in a time like 2024. But we've seen that myth busted. People still love their comics. People are in love with animation. And speaking of animation, I know that there's a major animated movie that you're going to be talking about during this Comic-Con.
Yeah, one of the highlights of this year's event is that we are bringing in Dewumi Okukwe from the US. He has this animated series called Iyanu. I'm sure if you've seen Iwaju, now Iyanu is another big blockbuster coming to series, coming to HBO Max, Cartoon Network, and of course, showing on Showmax. It will be screening at this year's event, and Dewumi will be telling us about his journey. The voiceover actors will be coming, the directors will be coming. It's going to be a big one to showcase what a Nigerian is doing, you know, to tell the Yoruba story, you know, in diaspora.
So now I want to talk a bit about the creatives. So the creatives are not really considered celebrities, you know, in the everyday entertainment sense of things. But these are extremely creative people who put pen to paper, the drawings, the energy that they put into this work. How do you think Comic-Con is celebrating them this year?
This is a very good question, because when I started Comic-Con 2012, one of my desires was, because back in the day, nobody was calling us for interviews. We are not on TV. Nobody was talking about us. Nobody cared if you're a comic artist or not. And I said, look, we needed a platform that we can celebrate ourselves. And now, Lagos Comic-Con gives them that platform. They're on posters, they're on billboards. They feel like they are superstars. You don't have to be a musician or an actor or a TV presenter to be on TV. Now a comic artist is on TV, you know. And that is one of the things that Lagos Comic-Con stands for, celebrating this art form. This art form must not die. And one of the things that I am here to do, I'm a champion for that art form, and say, look, we need this art form because it's the foundation for animation, for film, for gaming. If comic book artists die, then the other industries may falter. So we need to keep it safe, and Lagos Comic-Con is here to do that. And that's why we are celebrating them. They are celebrities in our eyes, you know, and we are giving them the 5-star treatment this year at Lagos Comic-Con.
The Comic-Cons I know about all over the world have competitions. Any competitions this year?
Yeah, there are loads of competition. We have the cosplay competition.
Okay.
In fact, this year is going to be very interesting. We are giving out 100,000 for the first winner, 50,000 and 30,000 for the third place winner. Yeah. And we're having 2 categories because it's going to be a millennial versus Gen Z battle this year. Wow. Yes, there's going to be a category for the millennials and a category for the Gen Zs. And this cosplay competition is sponsored by Mini-Me. It's a very big one. And we are calling on millennials and Gen Zs to come in their cosplay and come and show their self.
So for those that don't understand what cosplay means, that is basically costuming
as your favorite character, hero. Yeah. And even though we have a lot of foreign characters, we would love people to also cosplay in the Nigerian characters, like Striker, like Jinx, like Guardian Prime and other Nigerian comic. Super Striker, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That we have as well.
Fantastic. I was going to actually touch on this hero. I'm going to call it a mentality. The way heroes sort of shaped most of our childhoods, and these comic book heroes such as the likes of Spider-Man and Superman and Batman came from comics and then evolved, of course, into cartoons and then, of course, major movies. Do you see any of our Nigerian comic book heroes ever taking flight like that?
Yes, they are taking flights. I do know that one of my comic books is being adapted to a TV series.
Okay.
And of course, we have a comic book from Comic Republic, which is another big studio in Nigeria. Yeah. They just signed a deal with Universal Studios to produce a movie for their comic book. So it's really taking flight. It's really taking flight. And more people are, like Iano I'm talking about was formerly a comic book as well. Okay. So even Kugali was a comic book company before this did, Iwaju. So you can see that the heroes are taking flight. But I also want to mention that I feel that with our current economic status in this country, I realize that a lot of people are being selfish and they don't want to be heroes. We need more heroes in Nigeria. And I think that's the importance of comic books. We need more people to be selfless, and to look beyond themselves and save someone else. A lot is going on right now in the economy. We need to help ourselves. I need to be your hero. You need to be my hero. We need more heroes.
And I think you are a hero for keeping this going for 12 years now. And Godspeed on the next 12. Now there's a lot of people who are probably wondering where they can get an actual comic book right here in Nigeria. I think you need to pop down for the Lagos Comic-Con that's coming up very, very soon. Go check it out on...
It's coming up. It's coming up this Saturday, 14th of September at Landmark Event Center.
We have to wrap it up, guys, but I'll be seeing you at Comic-Con. Let's take a quick break. There's still more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of your view pigeon.
I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, you don't vex, don't give sign.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person you make person no fit talk true inside.
But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, Father.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. So recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat.
Cricket.
She says she does food.
Because that's the right thing to do. You look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so this morning on tech, we are talking about utilizing, ensuring that your children maximize the usage of tech education, that's tech schools. And so we have a certified educator in that space who has worked with several schools and organizations. She has a purpose of helping individuals leverage the smartphone to boost their productivity and profitability as well. So we're talking about monitoring your child's performance while on a tech course. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
How you doing?
Very well. I'm very fine. It's good to be on the show again.
It's so good to have you here. Okay, so when we talk about children getting tech education, so many parents are beginning to get enlightened on that fact.
Yeah.
What exactly, especially for parents who are still, who are yet to see the benefit, what exactly do they need to know regarding getting tech education?
Okay, so for parents, there are so many things they need to know because of the fact that tech is here, and we just need to ensure that our children are being able to, one way or the other, get in line with this tech education. Last week on the show, we talked about the same topic, and I was, sharing that every niche, every sphere of life, every occupation or any profession that you want to become in life, there is a tech education, is a tech skill that is surrounding that niche.
Sure.
If you want to go into education, we have edutech. You want to go into finance, we have fintech. You want to go into health. So they are already, we already have this, we already have tech associated with all this.
Almost everything.
All this profession. So as parents, it is important that we allow our children get equipped with a tech knowledge. And, one way to make this possible is for parents involving when their children is getting a tech knowledge.
Okay.
Sometimes some parents
getting involved when their children, are getting tech knowledge.
Yes. So
parents are usually so busy.
Yes, parents are usually busy, but then I still always say that where your treasure is, your heart is there.
That lies, yeah.
Because if the children realize that mommy is not interested in this knowledge that I'm getting, it sort of pulls the child's urge and the child's how do I explain it? It sort of exactly, because when a child knows that I'm learning this tech skill and my mom or my dad is involved, one way or the other, and when I have questions, probably I'm learning a tech like graphic designing, for example, and I have a question to ask, I can always go to my mom. Just even if I usually tell parents that thank you, even if it's just the basic knowledge that you have, so that your child knows that this knowledge that I'm getting, one way or the other, my parents are fanning me from behind. It sort of like helps the children know that what they are learning is important. I've been in classes where you tell a child to speak to your mom or ask your mom that just get more information from your mom, and then the child tells you, Miss Betty, don't even bother to even ask, don't even bother to even send me to my mom because she doesn't even know anything. And it pulls the child's interests. So in as much as parents are very busy, yes, the truth of the matter is we all have 24 hours. There's nobody that has 24.5 hours. But I still always tell parents that at least have, even if it's 0.1% knowledge of that, education that your child is getting into, especially in tech, so that the child can see that you're also interested. And it's not difficult. Once you're able to get your child into a tech knowledge, the facilitator or the organization requests for their curriculum. Just request for their curriculum. Let me see what the child is going to be learning. Let me see the weekly timetable, the schedule. That way, because we are adults, so definitely I believe that at least we should have just a little percentage of that knowledge so that the child can see that mommy is interested, dad is interested, just to balance the...
So I see that you've segued into the monitoring aspect. How do you monitor it?
Okay, so there are various ways to monitor it. Now, it's a tech skill, it's a tech knowledge. One way to monitor is to involve the child in a practice. So your child is learning animation, for example, and the curriculum or the facilitator or the organization or the company says that the child will be able to do this, and do that. If you want to monitor that kind of that knowledge, engage the child in a practice. You may not necessarily know everything, but you could just tell the child, okay, so you're learning stop motion animation from Miss Betty. Can you try to do this? Can you try to animate this flower vase, this remote? Okay, once the child is able to, have that little practice, that's where you as a parent, you already know that, okay, this child is getting this skill, this child is, undergoing, the knowledge that this child is getting is important, right? That's where you're one-way monitoring. Another way is, most parents, when you talk about monitoring, most parents will say they want gives their child any device. There are some certain parental controls that as a parent you can put into that device. Okay, there's Google Family. Your child's device, so you're able to monitor the sites that they are visiting. You're able to restrict some certain applications because you wouldn't want them to go into some certain places. You're able to restrict it. You're able to know the duration that they spend on this particular application, on this particular device. So that way, ensuring that you're putting them into practice and also using the Google Family Link app. Okay, the Google Family Link app to also measure their activities as well.
All right, so it's actually important to monitor whatever your children are doing, especially in the online space. However, for parents who probably do not have that, the capability to afford maybe a device for their child or to even put their child in the tech space, in what ways can this child.
Okay.
So the child probably shares theirs as well. And then, of course, they cannot afford to pay for a course or having the child get proper education to learn a tech skill. What should they do? Okay, so we already have fantastic courses that, especially when you go on YouTube Kids, we already have ready-made free course that would, help your child understand, especially when you're able to identify the space that the child wants to get into. Okay, we are even recently launched, for us, we are trying to put up a platform where children can be able to get digital skills, okay? So YouTube is there, YouTube Kids is there. We also have applications like Udemy, we have Coursera, but then these kind of applications, you need to ensure that you as a parent as well, you have this. Yes, you know what, thank you for your time. Betina Nnamdi Bengo, thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.
All right, so with all this talk about tech, we need to talk food as well before, especially this egusi jabu. I'm really interested in learning how to make this version. I've learned a different version before. So, show us this one with Chef Bunas.
Went to Harvard, just so you know. Welcome to the kitchen. With me is Chef Dunas, and this morning she's making egusi ijebu. Right. So quickly, Chef Dunas, tell us, talk to us about the ingredients and tell us where we're at right now.
My ingredient, I have the melon seed.
Okay.
I have the atagbigbe, which is the chili dry pepper that we discussed earlier. And I have ogiri jebu. I have onions. I have ginger that I blended to make my egusi paste.
Egusi?
Yes, the egusi.
Wait a minute. What is egusi? a Yoruba name?
Yeah, egusi.
Oh, okay.
English is melon.
But why is it mostly made by Igbo people?
Well, I don't know. There is Igbo egusi. There's some. I think we have two types of egusi.
Okay.
There's
a hand peel one.
Small one.
Oh, like the Bene seed. It looks like Bene seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that small one is Igbo egusi.
Igbo egusi.
But the other one, the Yoruba one, you have the hand peel.
Yeah, and the
have
machine peeled. Yeah.
You understand? So egusi has Jebu has their own egusi.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So now with the cooking, I blended it to paste. I added water to it. Then
so the egusi, you blended it with tomatoes?
No.
Oh, sorry, just chili pepper.
Dry
chili pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I also said that you can actually use any pepper of your choice.
Okay.
You can use rodo. You can use bell pepper.
And then you also added onions and
I added onions and little ginger into it.
Okay.
Then you keep turning it. So you put in your pot, add water to make it watery.
Oh.
Yes, to make it watery. So you keep turning.
So did you use the stock from the beef?
I've not used the stock.
You've not used it yet?
I've not used the stock.
Okay.
Until it's done, that is when I'll be able to add salt or seasoning.
Okay, so how long is this going to cook for?
You know, it depends on the heat that is underneath.
Okay.
That will determine.
Okay.
But like you allow it to cook for 20 minutes.
Okay.
For the egusi to be done very well.
So how do we know when it's done?
No, you will know when it's done.
Okay.
You will know. You will perceive the smell. Now we have to add our ogiri Ijebu.
So there's ogiri and there's ogiri Ijebu.
This is ogiri Ijebu. Igbo too has their own.
Yes, they have their own ogiri. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So this particular one is for egusi
Ijebu. Yes.
Egusi Ijebu.
Yes.
Egusi Ijebu. Okay, so we keep stirring.
Yes, so that
and stirring.
Yes.
And stirring.
Then when it starts boiling, then I'll cover it up.
Okay. So when does the beef and all of the orishi go in?
When the egusi is ready.
When the egusi is ready.
I've already washed my beef, my fish with salt and.
What kind of fish is this though? It's a different kind of. Is it hake?
This is barracuda fish.
Barracuda.
Yes, this is barracuda fish.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna put it. We're not gonna break it.
I'm not breaking. You can anyhow
you want it.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll prefer to have it.
We are definitely feasting this morning. Who says you cannot eat swallow in the morning? Well, we right here on the show are jeering you on, so please go ahead and eat whatever your heart wants. It's food. Anyways, we have to go on a quick break now. The eba. Yes, the gari. Yes, we're going to make that. While we go on a quick break, the show continues in a bit. It's the top of the hour. You don't want to miss the second half of the show. Stay with us, guys.
Thanks for calling Bastion HMO. Thank you. Now that was my health insurance partner. Yeah, I was just as skeptical as you were about health insurance until I tried Bastion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Made Kuti in the building. It's still 7 of 7 and we've been doing a whole lot of protesting. The only thing that remains is just to carry placard.
It's about 5 of 7 to be honest, because ask your question. I have so much to speak about once we finish.
We will not give you the time because it's 7 of 7.
I will make the time now. He said he will not ask questions about science.
No.
About neuroplasticity.
And based on
he asked a question that was subjective about high life, and he did not finalize his answer about a Kuti question where there are only 3 of us.
Editor, scratch this part out.
That could have possibly composed the music.
Editor, scratch this part out.
Stupidity is an act of ignorance.
Hey God, Made.
Was composed by which Kuti?
Femi Kuti.
Is that your final answer?
God, I'm Shion Kuti. No, wait, Femi Kuti.
You said
Femi Kuti. Wait.
You can't be allowed.
No, you've not asked me anything.
Everyone.
You've not asked me anything. So my final answer.
No. All I have to say is this show is really about drinking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
The questions don't matter.
That's the whole
Justice
idea.
is out the window.
We throw caution to
We
the
have
wind
no
right
morals
here
here.
on the 7 of 7.
Hello, Niger. The time is right because the prize is right here. Be a part of our turbocharged studio audience for a chance to win amazing.
Hey, hey, hey! The second hour for our Thursday edition is here, and we hope you're thirsty for some juicy content to fill you up and keep you satisfied.
Well,
juicy content.
Juicy content. Yes, with great conversations, finger-licking delicacies, beautiful music that we're about to serenade you with. Into today before the weekend, where would you rather be? Talk to me, tell me, if not tuned in to the best breakfast television show on Nigerian television. Yes.
Please don't look at the BTS today because there's a lot happening revelation-wise on Instagram. But really, we want you strapped, strap on your seatbelt. That's what we'd like you to do, and get on this ride with us. Let us take you on a gleeful journey of fun, and more fun.
And Egusi Ijebu, Egusi Ijebu.
Egusi is fine because of non-Yorubas, but if you want to pronounce the soup the way it is, as a Yoruba person, you have to say
go, si,
Egusi,
Egusi.
Okay, that cracked me up real good. I know.
So we have Chef Dunas with Chef Titi. I say Chef Titi. Titi is in the kitchen though. Anyone in the kitchen is a chef practically. So yeah, we've got them in the kitchen. Titi,
let's go. Ooh, there. Just lift it up. Let them see the Gary that looks like semo. Nice, fluffy, fluffy Gary. Oh, it's so smooth. I really don't like the cocoa Gary, like that coarse Gary that much, but this is an alternative I am so willing to eat today. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
You know, people don't know that there are different types of Gary. So when you mention that word Gary, put some respect on it.
Gary.
There's a Gary, but that's the yellow one.
There's the Benue Gary.
There's Benue Gary, there's Ijebu Gary, there's this Lebu. There's one kind of Gary I had that somebody brought from the north one time. I was like, so it's possible for Gary to be like this as well.
Was it sweet?
It was sweet.
Ah, okay.
And I was like, okay.
Anyways,
there are different
so
ways
many,
to
yes, so many.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. My name is Mary Bashua Alimi.
And I'm Emil Kocha. Remember, guys, to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all our social media platforms. If you caught up on our earlier gist on the What's Up and About segment, we want to hear your comments. Yes. Send them in right now. Okay. We are also live on...
Yes, we are also live on GOTV channel 16, UHF band 49. You can also follow us across all social media platforms at TVC Entertainment _. Now let's tell you what we have for you this hour. We're beginning with the birthday shout-outs, celebrating your loved ones. Yay. Happy birthday to them.
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you
And for our art display this morning, we have Adeshola Agbeleye. He'll be joining us on the couch to share his journey as an artist later on.
And then we have a performance by Tycoon Baby, born Farouk Olawale Sulaiman. Looking forward to that one.
Finally, we have Igor Ortega. Leonard is an actor, model, and has featured in so many movie projects, series, and done quite a number of commercials. He'll be sharing his journey with us later on the couch.
All right, and at this point, we'll just check out the weather. Hope it's raining happiness.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah. Let's celebrate your loved ones and wish them a happy birthday on your behalf right away, shall we? Okay, so let's start off with Baba Wale Ibrahim, whose birthday is September 6th. This is coming to you from Kemi Fola Adeyemo. Happy birthday to you.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
That's Baba Wale Ibrahim Aduruja. Happy birthday to you. And then, of course, we get to celebrate Busayo Samuel. September 13 is your birthday. Our very own Busayo. Wake Up Nigeria celebrates you. Happy birthday.
You prayed for this year, you will have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
We are celebrating Captain Oladende. September 9 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from your son. Enjoy the celebration.
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Kuye Glory. September 15 is your birthday. This is coming to you from Olabani Olukorede. Enjoy the celebration.
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more.
are celebrating Olasumbo Akinola Amoke. Your birthday is September 15, and this is coming to you from Olabani Olukorede. Happy birthday indeed.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Now let us celebrate Oluwafunmilayo Akindele. Your birthday is September 16, and this is coming to you from Bukola Fabi. Happy birthday indeed.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to David Peter. Happy birthday indeed. Your birthday is on September 12, and this is coming to you from Kenny Wowowa. That's your daddy, Kenny. Happy birthday to you, David.
This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more. I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
Okay, happy birthday to everyone born in the month of September. September is a month dear to my heart, very special month. We wish you the very best as we take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome pioneer Positive Force member, dancing queen of the 80s, non-conformist, Afrobeat historian in her right, and long-standing member of the multiple award-winning all-female show Your View, Omoyeni, Yeni, Anikulapo Kuti, aka YK Power! Ginger,
Yeah, take it.
Today we'll go here.
Hey, I didn't read you.
Are you sure?
Ha. I'm not here to answer questions, I'm here to drink.
We're in trouble today.
Wait till your age.
was close now.
I
said 1975.
He said 73. He said 75. Fella's house wasn't even burnt in 75.
So will I drink half?
You go drink. Take. Make I help you. Russian.
No be half.
Which half? You will make me drink. I'll give you a hint.
Lights in no. Nepa Road. Nepa Road in Abeokuta.
What are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Everybody has been raging about how good looking you are, how different you look from your photos, how you should fire your photographer. But then I wonder, your name is Farouk and then you chose a stage name Tycoon Baby. How did that come about? Why did you choose that name?
So I just wanted a name that had meaning, that had good meaning. And Tycoon Baby basically means someone with power and a powerful person in an industry, basically.
A tycoon that is a baby. Yeah. All right, so tell us, what's the name of the song you're performing?
Shasha.
Shasha. What's Shasha about? Is it the place in Lagos or is...
No. So Shasha is a self-introducing song. It means suddenly. So suddenly, Tycoon Baby is here and I'm here to stay.
Ah, okay. You know what? Tycoon Baby, we can't wait to hear you sing Shasha, not Shasha. All right, gonna take it away.
Shasha, 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 Tycoon Baby day, Zulu Makinde, Shasha, 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 Tycoon Baby day, Mugere me day. He get this fine, baby. She got me losing my mind. I need you come to me, I need you come here right now. Baby, mash me by. Mash me by, baby, mash me by. I love you, Shiba. Baby, mash me by. Mash me by, baby, mash me by. Ululu femi malaika. Shaja, shaja. Shaja, shaja, Tycoon Baby day, Zulu Makinde, Shaja, 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 Tycoon Baby day, baby kill it, baby you should know, I did do me so, I swear you got me confused, Can I feel in the show, should I feel me so, should let me know. Shasha, 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 Tycoon Baby day, Zulu Makinde, Shasha, 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 Tycoon Baby day, baby kill it, baby, mash me back. Mash me by, baby, mash me ka. Ululu me malaika. Shaja, shaja. Shaja, shaja, Tycoon Baby day, Zulu Makinde, Shaja, shaja, Tycoon Baby day, Mugere me day. He get this fine, baby. She got me losing my mind. I need you come to me, I need you come here right now. mash me by, mash me by, baby mash me ka. I love you Shiba, baby mash me by. Mash me by, baby mash me ka. Olólùfẹ́ mi malaika, shaja shaja, shaja shaja. Lagun baby de, unzulu makinde, shaja shaja, shaja shaja. Lagun baby de, baby kilo baby you should know. I dey do me so. I swear you got me confused. Got me confused. Till I feel in the show. Should if you want me so. Should let me know. Shaja, 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 shaja. Like baby day, Zulu makinde.
All right, then after some really great music, which is of course art, we move on to actual creative arts with our painter and art historian that's in the building with us, Mr. Adeshola Agbeleye. It's great to have you here with us.
I'm so happy to be here too.
Soon to be Dr. Agbeleye, soon to be.
Very soon.
All right, so it might interest you to know that he's working on his PhD in this field. He's also lecturing on this as well at the Yabatech?
Yes.
All right, amazing, amazing.
Yes.
We have some of your pieces here on display. Let's touch on some of the ones we can see right now. There's two right in front of us. What media did you use to create these pieces?
Yeah, I must say it's a great privilege to be here this morning. And as regards the works, this first work was one of my oldest work. Okay. Then I brought it just to, show the, development that has taken place in my art practice. And it's the medium used for the painting is an oil on canvas.
Okay.
And so it's just displaying the Makoko area, which is an area.
You say your oldest piece.
Yes.
How many years ago was this created?
That's about 7 years ago.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And right beside it, we have another very colorful piece.
Yes.
What is this style called? It looks like oil paint, but it's not blended.
Yes.
What is that style of
That's an impasto technique of painting, where details are not really, put into consideration, but the artistic expression, which comes with the inspiration that the artist, and the message is trying to convey. So it's been, laid down with a palette knife.
Palette knife.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
To create, some effects on the canvas.
So now that palette knife you used there, that image in my head could be many things. It could be a woman sweeping.
Yeah.
It could be a woman backing a baby.
Yes.
It could be someone trying to pick something from the ground.
That shows you have a good sense of observation, and it's a woman carrying some babies.
Okay.
And then with the older ones are walking beside her. Okay. And that I'm trying to what inspired me to do that work has to I have to give kudos to my late mom. She really tried raising us up. So I'm just trying to express my childhood experience on that canvas.
Amazing.
She's an amazing woman.
Amazing.
And that's why if you watch some of the other pieces, you see that I'm depicting the importance of women in the society, and they should be celebrated.
I'm trying to take a glimpse of one of the pieces here beside me.
Okay.
And you brought quite a few really remarkable pieces here.
Yes.
There's one that has a face upside down and a face right side up. Please
Okay.
explain what that piece is all about.
Okay, I titled it in Yoruba language, Amuludun.
Okay.
You know, without women in the society, I guess that was why God said to Adam that it's not good for you to be alone. So he provided a helper. So in that painting, I use a stylized method of painting. You could see the images are represented with geometrical shapes.
Sure.
And then they were playing, drums, then guitar and talking drum, which is a combination of African rhythm and incorporated with the Western music. But the idea there is just to show how women makes the world a better place for the men.
I'm
in the
looking
society.
at the color palette you used for that particular painting.
So I was able to use one of the elements, which is color.
Yeah.
And there's what we call color scheme in painting. And if you see the dominant color there, which you said is green, and is complemented with a touch of red. And green means connotes development, growth. And I purposely use that to express what the role women plays in the society. Without women, we are nothing. Women, and and then with red, which indicates blood, which is life. So.
I have to honestly, soon to be doctor, we are so happy you're able to come and showcase this to us. The geometric nature of that particular piece and the colors, the hues, they're so warm and inviting. Thank you for all you do.
Yes, thank you.
All right, then that's our art display for today. But we'd love to hear your thoughts on some of the pieces we showcased. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Let's take a break.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur. Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of...
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Benga Dainka the First. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Benga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the questions.
You don't scare me one bit.
Tega Leonard. He's an actor, model, and has featured in quite a number of movie projects, series, and a number of commercials. I don't think I've seen anyone in a really long time who has taken part in a lot of commercials. You have done quite a number of commercials. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. You look great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You're giving such demure, mindful vibes.
Thank you.
So talk to us, Ego. How's that journey, in the entertainment industry being for you? Because, I mean, you've basically dabbled in different areas in the entertainment industry, not just the movies, which you are, known for. Talk to us about that journey so far for you.
It's quite a tough one, but because of the love you have for the craft, it makes it easy and simple for you. Why I'm saying that is because, this movie thing is not easy to break into the movie industry. So you have to have the passion and the perseverance, because you're going to have a lot of no's, do quite a number of auditions. After going for auditions, people will tell you you don't fit in for this role, you don't fit in for that, you don't fit in for... When you even look at yourself and you know that you are the one for this particular role, and you, at the end of the day, you don't get it, it's kind of discouraging. I have a lot of people who we started together, but they are not here anymore.
Because they couldn't continue.
They couldn't continue. Some of them will even tell me, "Guy, what are you still doing there? Can't you just leave? This thing is becoming too much." Because I started way back from when I was in school, Delta State University.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I leave my department because I study computer science and mathematics. I leave my department, I go for auditions, I go for theater arts just to look at how they act. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be in my class studying, but I'll be there looking at them, And sometimes from Delta State, I go to Asaba to go and audition. You can imagine the distance.
Wow.
Sometimes I use my own school fees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at some point there was a time whereby I used my father's school fees. My school fees my father gave to me. I used it, and and I didn't even get a call. I didn't get the role. I didn't get a call back.
But then how have you been able to, deal with, some of the setbacks, these challenges? Because, I mean, it could be traumatizing. How have you been able to deal with it and you still keep on, holding on?
It's actually traumatizing. It's actually traumatizing because that's the passion. That's where the passion comes in. I did mathematics and computer science. Of course, I should be in the bank sector, working.
Or tech.
You have, you have siblings. You have people out there calling you because you're done with school. You have to take care of them. Now, this is what you're doing, and the money is not coming, but the passion keeps you there.
So I was going through your page, that's your social media page yesterday, and I realized that I noticed that you transform yourself a lot for some of the characters that you have to play. And talk to us about what that feels like, having to look different. So today you're,
on dread,
then tomorrow you're on dreads, and the next tomorrow you're on skin. Talk to us about, how you transition into, to fit into some of these characters and how it impacts you, as a person.
Okay, in the industry, there's what we call a stereotype.
Okay.
So nobody wants to look in a certain way, you understand? So most directors will tell you, I want you to look this way. You understand? Most of them will tell you, I want you to look skinny. Most of them will tell you, I want you to look fat, I want you to look chubby, I want you to have this kind of hair, and all that. So most times, in recent times, they've been telling me to come with a dread. I don't know why. Most of them like the dread, that's why I've been doing the dread often, recently a lot, because they like the dread. So that is, so you have to transform yourself. You can't be as an actor, you can't just stay in one.
But if you are getting more demands for that certain character, does that not sort of put you in a box as an actor?
Yes, it is actually, but the reason why I don't want to put myself in that box, that's why I'm having this normal look right now, because my dread, I just took the dread off about, I think, 4 days ago. I just finished a movie project is coming out soon.
Okay.
And I had the dread on. I played this a bad, like, a character, and I took it off because I have an audition. I was supposed to be in a TV commercial, because most TV commercials, they don't like you on dread. They want to see you with that father figure, because most of my TV commercial, I play the fatherly role.
Okay.
So they want to see me in this look.
Okay.
In Nigeria industry commercials, they don't see fathers as people who put on dread. So that's why I don't want to box myself in that dread kind of way. Because most of them, directors, Nollywood movies, they want to see me in that dread.
Okay.
But I sometimes I go off and on because of the commercials.
So you said something about playing the lover boy role. And so for some, it could seem a little bit controversial, for some people. And that's because there are times where you have to really push yourself. You have to, do things that you wouldn't normally do. So for example, I know you're not married, but if you were married and you were, asked to be intimate with another female character.
Okay. No, of course, I've done that before.
Okay.
There was one of my movie, I'm going to tell you this. I did a particular project that I was supposed to be having stuff with a lady on bed. At that time, I was a pastor protocol in my church.
Wow.
And the pay was quite okay. Not that, Nollywood is make-believe. And I did it. My pastor saw it, and it was, I have to do it this is my passion. This is what I'm in for. So we have to make you believe that this is what you're. Most of the cases, not castigated kind of. Yeah, people came out like, why? How could you do this kind of thing? Come on, this is what you can't. I left.
You left the church?
I left because it was too much. Anywhere I go to at that point, people are just saying, this, that. It was too much, and I had to leave. So you're not the one paying my bills. This is what paying my bills, and you are saying I should. Not that I did it for real.
Yeah, but it also sort of, it sort of affects your faith as a Christian, right? Because that is a church that you've grown in, that's built your faith as a Christian. And did that not in any way sort of
No, the church is in me. Church is in us.
I like that.
My Christ is in me.
I
fellowship with God. It doesn't necessarily mean I have to be under an umbrella before. Of course, I still go to church. The fact that I'm not going to that particular church doesn't mean I still go to church.
Oh, wow.
So this is what put food on my table, and you are telling me I can't. So, but not that I'm quarreling with them.
You're still friendly,
just maintain my steeze and composure. And all that.
Maintain his steeze and composure.
To stay, and so that I won't affect the other people. They think I want to,
I understand. Let's talk about some of what is that character that you are yet, or that role rather, that you're yet to, play, that, hasn't come yet, that you think is going to show your range as an actor? Because I think that has also been one of the biggest challenge for a lot of actors in the industry. Even when film producers are looking for people to play certain roles, they haven't seen certain characters play that role, like, play that role that, gives them that breakout defining moments in their career. So what do you think is that role that's going to,
I want to play the bad boy.
What, when you say bad
boy?
The
bad boy, like, I don't know if I can mention any.
Please go ahead.
You've seen Shantytown?
Shantytown, yes.
The kind of role
Chidi Mokeme played? Okay.
This kind of role, that is me.
Okay.
I can do it very, very well.
Okay.
But most times, the Nollywood people see you, once you have this kind of physique, you are this, maybe you are cute, you're calm, they want to put you in that lover boy kind of, well, you have no choice, you just have to do it.
Let's talk about, in this conversation, I've seen you sort of say a couple, you're saying a lot, but you're not saying a lot. Now, let's delve into the movie industry just a little, because we have to wrap this up quickly. What are some of the things that you think are happening that shouldn't be happening in the movie industry? What do you think needs to be done better? What do you think needs to improve? What do you think film producers need to do better in terms of improving the movie industry?
I think the first thing they should do is because now we have individual productions.
Yeah.
Like it is not a collective production. We have individual production, and most of them don't really have the money. Okay, so I think if there's a way government can come in and fund
some of this
project, because this individual project, it's to make a film, it's not easy. You have to have a lot. Like the money has to be there, and the profession has to be there. You have to know the job. Most of them don't know the job. Okay? They don't know what it takes to make a production. So everybody wants to come in and make a film. And also, most of these directors and producers, they tend to give actors roles that they are not even suitable. That is not them.
Okay.
So they should try and study these actors very well, study these characters very well before they can. And also, number 3, they should also try and make sure they don't give actors out of sentiment roles.
Okay.
Because most of them bring their brothers and sisters and all that.
And
at the end of the film turns out to be flop. It doesn't come out well.
Igor, this has been an interesting conversation. Very insightful as well. Learned so much. Thank you so much for coming to share your journey with us. So we'll quickly head over to the kitchen.
All right.
Care to join us?
Sure.
We made egusi ijebu.
Whoa, that's my favorite.
Please join us, shall we? Up to you.
All right.
Quickly, thank you so much for coming to the kitchen, Igor. This is Chef Jonas. Would like you to have a taste of our egusi ijebu with eba.
Wow.
So enjoy.
It actually looks very nice. And
it does, I know, right?
Okay.
I know it's too early to eat eba, but
it's very early.
It's not too early. You know, some people start the day with eba.
Well,
so that they can take them through the whole day.
Yeah, I think it would be easier to digest. I know, right?
It's nice.
Yeah, nice.
It's like you weren't expecting it to be like. You're surprised that it was nice.
All right, thank you so much, Tega. Yeah, in egusi.
Egusi ijebu, there's no vegetable. You can add if you want to, but that's not.
Okay. Okay, you can add to this.
Yeah.
Some people take it with ewedu.
Ewedu.
Oh wow.
You know ewedu, right?
Yeah, I know ewedu. But this is nice.
Thank you so much, Tega, for being here, and to all our guests for being on the show today. We appreciate you. Have a beautiful day ahead.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.